Hello and welcome to HBM's Crypto-Corner for Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. We got a jam-packed show for you guys this week, so let's get started. Wisconsin City adopts Sasquatch mascot.
Milwaukee has a new mascot who's grabbing attention online. His name is Sam. He's a Sasquatch.
Hi there. My name is Sam. For as long as I can remember, I've lived a very solitary life. People often fear me or think of me as some kind of monster. In reality, I've always just wanted to find a place to settle down. A place where I can be accepted for who I really am. What? Then I found South Milwaukee.
Well, according to Sam's website, he's the biggest cheerleader for local businesses, events, and fun. He'll be at the South Milwaukee Downtown Market until 7 o'clock tonight and at the South Milwaukee Heritage Days Parade on Saturday.
There's a place for everyone.
Sure.
Well, that's very interesting that they have that going on. South Milwaukee, Wisconsin, too. I mean, why not have a Sasquatch as a mascot? I don't know if that area has any history. Most likely doesn't because it's Milwaukee, but still quite fascinating. Watch. Weird mystery creature filmed in Argentina. An odd viral video from Argentina shows a mysterious creature sitting in a field, and some believe that the bizarre beast could be supernatural in nature. The unidentified animal was reportedly posted to TikTok earlier this week by a man who claimed that it was filmed by his neighbor in the city of Reconquista. No one knows what it is, he wrote, of the mysterious dark creature that seems to support unusually long limbs, though indicated that it is not the first time something like this had appeared in the area. Now, at first glance, it looks almost like It almost looks like a hairy hominoid or a hairy hominid on its hands and knees or bent over. Looks like it's sitting down and bent over, whatever it is. Of course, it could just be an AI creation as well. Who knows? We really don't know for sure. If it's legitimate footage, then someone needs to go over there to that same area and let's have comparisons. Let's have some comparisons going on there. Instead of just showing the footage of the alleged creature. There should be a comparison video as well. And measurements taken and all that good jazz. Trail cameras capture rare strawberry creature in Tanzania for first time. See it. Some animals are identifiable by just a quick glimpse of their fur, skin, or scales. A dash of orange and black stripes is easily identified as a tiger. A white dog covered in black spots is clearly a Dalmatian. But what happens when a creature has a mutation that changes their visual calling card? In leopards, it is believed that a genetic mutation called erythrism, or potentially a mutated protein gene, causes their famous black spots to instead be more red or brown, according to a study published July 8th in the journal Ecology and Evolution. They are called strawberry, red, or pink or golden leopards, according to the study, and they have only been observed a handful of times. Now another one has been spotted in Tanzania for the very first time. Researchers set up motion-activated cameras along the roadways in the Selous Game Reserve in Nyerere National Park, according to the study, hoping to capture the movements of wildlife through the protected area. Leopards themselves are common and native to the area, and over the course of the study, researchers identified 373 cats that crossed in front of the cameras, according to the study. Most were adult leopards, researchers said, and 12 cubs accompanied their mothers during the course of the study. But one big cat was different from all the others, a female strawberry leopard. Now you can see there appears to be a different coloration to this one and this one. More reddish or maybe pinkish spots on this one and darker spots on this one. You can see the difference here and here as well. You can see the clear differences here. So that's quite fascinating that one has been spotted for the first time in Tanzania. Or Tanzania. I said Tanzania. It's Tanzania, I think. Anyway, good stuff. Cryptic pregnant creature found hiding on mountain in Angola. It's a new species. Scientists found a cryptic pregnant animal hiding on the mountain in southwestern Africa and discovered a new species, the study said. On a mountain in Angola, a pregnant creature maneuvered through the leaves. Its remote home and camouflage coloring likely helped it go undetected until now. Visiting scientists spotted the cryptic animal that turned out to be a new species. Researchers hiked up the Serra da Neve mountain in southern Africa in fall 2022 to survey wildlife, according to a study published July 24th in the peer-reviewed journal Evolutionary Systematics. The isolated mountain is a treasure trove of biodiversity. During their visits, researchers found 7 coppery lizards, the study said. At first, the team identified the reptiles as a known species, but after taking a closer look, realized they discovered a cryptic new species, Panaspis ericae, or Erica's snake-eyed skink. Erica's skinks are considered typical in size, reaching about 3 inches in length, the study said. They have long tails, robust bodies, and a coppery brown coloring. So a brand new discovery of a brand new species. So is Sasquatch so unlikely? As a story said 2 weeks ago, I don't think so. Mysterious livestock deaths in Mexican town cause chupacabra concerns. Well, look at that. That is one wicked looking critter. I would not want to run across that in a dark alley. A series of mysterious livestock deaths in a Mexican town have farmers fearing that the infamous chupacabra could be to blame. According to a local media report, the strange slayings have recently unfolded in the community of La Quilpa, where to date at least 9 animals have fallen victim to the unknown predator. Beyond the unfortunate loss of their livestock, what has farmers particularly concerned is the manner in which they were killed, as the downed cows, sheep, and goats have all been found with vampiric puncture wounds in their necks or torso and drained of all their blood. Now that is the typical way that a chupacabra, or alleged chupacabra, would kill its prey. With 2 puncture wounds and draining the animal of blood. Now, it started in Puerto Rico back in 1995. And I think there have been reports in Mexico of this as well. So, nobody's really seen anything That's the thing. Nobody's really seen a thing. All they have found is these puncture wounds in their animals, and their animals drained of blood. But there's no photographic evidence, there's no eyewitness accounts. So what exactly could have done this? Could it have been a mysterious species known as chupacabra? Who knows? Or is somebody just messing with these farmers? Again, who knows? You guys may remember about a month ago I talked about Dr. Gregory Forth and his excellent book Between Ape and Human, which I recently reread. Excellent book, by the way, as I mentioned. Can't say that enough about that book. It's really good. Researchers discovered that a human subspecies might still be living on an Indonesian island. The Earth is a treasure trove of unexplored scientific wonders, and amidst its hidden mysteries lies an ancient hominin species. Forth's revelation is rooted in the remarkable discovery of fossils that bear a striking resemblance to the hominin species, but are notably smaller. Homo floresiensis is presumed to be extinct, thriving on a remote Indonesian island. Anthropologist Gregory Forth has unveiled this astonishing speculation, shedding light on the existence of these enigmatic creatures on Flores Island, Indonesia. Forth's revelation is rooted in the remarkable discovery of fossils that bear a striking resemblance to the hominid species but are notably smaller. In 2004, a team led by archaeologist Mike Morwood from the University of Wollongong, Australia, stumbled upon a diminutive skull within the Liang Bua caves of Flores Island. The uncanny resemblance of these fossils to Homo floresiensis, a species of hominins, earned them the nickname hobbits, inspired by the fictional characters in J.R.R. Tolkien's renowned book series. The origin and relation of these hobbits to other hominin species have long been subjects of fervent debate within the scientific community. However, Forth embarked on a unique quest for answers by delving into the ethnographic fieldwork conducted among the indigenous people of Flores Island. Now, does this have anything to do with the Leahoa? He talks about the Leo people. It's fascinating stuff. It's a good article. I recommend reading the article for sure. Now, I highly recommend getting Gregory Forth's book Between Ape and Human. It's available on Amazon. Now, here's one that I thought I'd already discussed, but I don't think I did. Utah City's Yeti mascot rebuffs NHL team. In what may be the beginning of a bizarre mascot feud, a Yeti that has long represented a Utah community has announced that he has no intentions of joining up with the forthcoming NHL team that many suspect will be adopting the same moniker. The delightfully weird declaration came about following news that the impending expansion franchise had narrowed its potential names down to 6 contenders, the most popular of which seems to be Yeti. In response to what it called rumors and speculation surrounding its resident abominable mascot, the city of Harriman released an official statement from the creature wherein he made his loyalties clear. The Harriman Yeti's rather lengthy missive first waxes poetic about his time representing the community over the last 7 years, seemingly suggesting that his days as the city's mascot might be coming to an end. However, when the topic turns to the surprising news of the new Utah NHL team and the unexpected buzz and questions that have come with the team name, the Cryptid left no doubt as to where its loyalties lie. For months now, I've been asked about my future, the Yeti muses before dramatically declaring that there's no way I'm going anywhere. I am Utah's original Yeti mascot, and my home and heart forever belong to Harriman. Adding a comedic coda to the announcement, the creature conceded in very small print that my brother might take the hockey gig. Okay. So, maybe the NHL will not have a Yeti mascot representing them, a team called the Yeti. Although it seems to be the most popular name, but maybe they won't have a mascot to go along with them. Interesting. Video. Old baby Bigfoot photo goes viral.
A blurry photograph has sparked speculation that a baby Bigfoot was caught on camera in the woods, staring at a group of deer. Despite the poor image quality, which is surprising given modern camera technology, the figure has intrigued many on social media. Bigfoot enthusiast Stephanie Wood, initially skeptical, considered the possibility that the figure could be a baby Sasquatch or a Squatchlet, a term used for small Bigfoot-like creatures. Some viewers supported this theory, noting that it is present as evidence, while others dismissed the figure as a child in a costume due to its human-like features. The image, shared on Facebook, has generated a mix of belief and skepticism.
Okay, first of all, are they ribbing us with this? Are they ribbing us with this? That is so obviously either one of two things. It's either a guy in a costume, kind of a doll. That's not a real Sasquatch news for you. I've seen that photo making the rounds in different groups, including on the Coalition for Rational Thinking and Bigfoot Research. I think that's the name of the group. Anyway, I'm part of the group, so no, it's Critical Thinking and Bigfoot Research. That's it. Anyhow, no, this is not a baby Sasquatch. I got news for you. That's not real. It's either a kid in a costume or it's a doll, some kind of a doll. Either way, I say try again. Watch. Pair of peculiar humps spotted emerging from water on Loch Ness webcam. This one individual who apparently watches the cam constantly, this Eoin O'Feodigan, a diligent live stream viewer who has amassed a staggering number of virtual sightings from his home in Ireland. Now look at that. Well, certainly there's something in the lock there. Something that appears to be swimming along. That's for certain. We don't know for sure what it is. But there does appear to be something swimming along in the water. It looks like either a snake or possibly an eel, which it's been speculated for quite a few years now that Loch Ness Monster is nothing more than an eel. A large eel, a big eel. But we'll never know, I guess, until we get a specimen. What's the possibility of getting a specimen? That's a good question. I know that eDNA has been conducted on the loch, but I don't think they found any strange DNA. So, what is that on that? What is that swimming in the loch? A snake, an eel, or is it Nessie herself? Who knows? Watch. Forthcoming video game challenges players to live the life of Bigfoot. Interesting. An inventive new video game puts players in the proverbial shoes of Sasquatch by challenging them to live as the elusive cryptid. The clever simulator titled Bigfoot Life is the brainchild of Planet 47 Games, which announced the project on Wednesday by way of the trailer seen above. Set to be released next year, the game plants the player's virtual Sasquatch in a sizable forest where they must forage for food such as berries or mushrooms, or, if they're feeling particularly hungry, pluck fish from a river. Huh. Well, it's an interesting trailer, that's for sure. Looks like it might be a pretty good game for all you gamers out there. If you're a gamer slash squatcher, you have a double added benefit of that. So, pretty cool stuff. Quote unquote Bigfoot accidentally caught on film in nature. Nature documentaries can give viewers a close-up look at certain aspects of Earth that they never otherwise could witness. From footage from the freezing poles to the hot countries on the equator, the fascinating films that focus on flora and fauna entertain millions of people across the globe. However, there is one in particular that recently started getting a lot of attention for a strange reason. It's called Great North and actually came out in 2001. While the film examines the landscape of the Arctic, it allegedly wound up capturing Bigfoot on film. The surprising scene happens as a herd of caribou is seen running alongside a river in the northern part of Quebec, Canada. Before long, a black Sasquatch-like figure can be seen moving near them. It ducks down below a small ridge and disappears. Now wait a minute, I could have sworn this was debunked and found to be a guy on a four-wheeler. I could have sworn it was debunked already. Well, if it has been debunked, then good. But if it hasn't, supposedly hasn't been, then well, maybe it is. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't say for sure one way or the other. All I know is I thought I heard that it had been debunked already. By Bigfooters. Not by skeptics, but by Bigfooters. So if there's anybody out there that knows if that particular footage has been debunked, let me know in the comments below. And finally, you got this guy who now claims, oh yes, the Sasquatch Patterson Gimlin film is a hoax, and I've uncovered it. So he has done something that in nearly 57 years has not been done. He says, I'd like to point out that your logic is flawed. The real question is if it's real, then why hasn't it been duplicated? The answer is simple, because it's a hoax. No. That doesn't make any sense. If it can be duplicated successfully, then that means it is a hoax. But this guy, he's just a scoff dick anyway. He uses the old chestnut of the William Rowe drawing being an inspiration for, a quote-unquote inspiration for Patty. That's an old chestnut. He claims that there are football pads underneath the quote-unquote suit. Or he claims he can see these things. He uses the other old chestnut about Bob Gimlin having been in the bushes, supposedly been in the bushes, hiding there. That could just be an optical illusion, though. I know I sound a bit snarky when I'm talking about this guy, but I got news for you, Mr. Brazil. The PG film has not been proven to be a hoax. Despite what you say, despite what skeptics say, the PG film has been upheld by all kinds of studies. And the only reason that most special effects artists and special effects costume makers say, oh, well, that's a guy in a suit, is because if they don't know how something is made, if they can't figure out how something like this is made, then they don't get the job. Period. Now, of course, they may be different now with CGI and AI. But occasionally there are still movies that use practical effects. Occasionally. But these days it's usually CGI or AI that is used in movies. But to me, this guy has not proven his case. He has not proven that the PG film shows the guy in a suit. There's too much going for the film and not enough going against the film. So, nice try, Mr. Brazil, but close, but no cigar. Yakima Valley Bigfoot Con 2024. It's going to feature Matt Moneymaker, Dr. Jeff Meldrum, Mel Scahan, Elaine Miles, who was on Northern Exposure apparently, and a lady named Tish Paquette. It's going to take place at Legends Casino Hotel. I think you can get tickets from this site. I'm not sure. There has to be a way to get tickets for this event. Here's a way you can contact them. Either call them or send an email. Looks like a pretty cool event. That's going to be in October, about 3 months from now. Finally, the Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival takes place this weekend in Ohio. They'll have Jeffrey R. Thomas, B. Mills, Steve Coles, Lori Wade, Cryptids of the Corn, Lyle Blackburn, Dr. James Klein, and Cliff Barrickman. I could have sworn that Turtle Man was going to be there too. I believe the Turtle Man is supposed to be there. That's going to be some live action if he is. Now, he claimed that he had an experience with a Sasquatch when he was a kid. And he may very well have, you know. It's not unusual for someone who has basically lived in the woods to have had an experience like that. It's funny, I don't see Turtle Man listed. Maybe he's a special guest or something, I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be this upcoming weekend. If you guys get to go, hope you guys have fun at that event. And of course, take plenty of pictures, and if you can, take video. And that's going to do it for this week. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. I always say that, but I always mean it. And I will continue to do as long as you guys want me to. And hey, until 2 weeks from now, y'all be good or be good at it. This is HBM's Crypto Corner.